Alrighty, g'day guys, welcome to another game of Legion TD on Lil. Right, got Privateer Ice Troll, obviously keeping, just check if I'm going warrior cover. So he's Aqua, he's playing AFK. And he's playing Slave. Should probably Slave TS. I don't need instant later drop and reroll. I like to check my team before building. Because I know I have time to check my team, right? If I know that I want to drop units and reroll because I think it's like not playable enough, then I'll do that. It's a different situation if it's like, do I start this, or do I play this way or this way, right? But like with this one, you know, I've got Privateer and I can start 3-0 or I can start 2-0 and cover the Warriors. I'd rather start 3-0 if my team is fine versus Warriors. We have one Slave, one Aqua, one EA. I think I'd like to just start 3-0.
Job's done.
I'm on free roll, but the Privateer is just good enough to keep. And I can just play it flex. He's actually going Warrior cover? Okay. That's fine. I don't think it's necessary, but it's fine if he wants to do it. If he gets rewarded, it's really good for us. If he doesn't, it's like he loses like 5 gold or something. It's not the end of the world. Because for me, it's like to cover Warrior, I need to start 2-0, which I don't like doing when I can avoid it. Alright. So Aqua has just Ice Troll on her. Okay. Go 2. Okay, I'm gonna push a bit more if we go 2 then.
Out with it. I am prepared. Enlighten me.
Yeah, okay, no, I read that correctly.
My bidding. I am prepared. Enlighten me. Upgrade complete.
It's like for me, I don't think you need mids to Warrior to be fine versus Warrior. But, you know, it's okay. It's a bit sad he doesn't get the Furb, because I guess he couldn't get it in income. Oh well. He just goes Whelp, I assume. Yeah. Alright. So I definitely want to push a bit more. I have 2 options. Well, I have 3 options. One, I stay low and get possibly an Obliteration Dragon. Well, I have Ice Troll. I don't need to stay that low. I need gold for this Wisp, by the way. How much gold do I need? I should have actually thought about that beforehand. Get 18 gold at the end of the round, which is 127. So I need 2 more gold. Yeah.
I stand ready.
So now I get 20 gold. Yeah.
I am prepared. My bidding.
We'll just take that 4th wisp, and we'll go for the push a bit more angle. I could have decided to overbuild more, right? And I'd do that with like Ice Troll, 4 Privateers, some Lubbers, or an Obliteration Dragon, because like the quote-unquote expected send is 5. Okay, so it's a Lod with Spectre on purple and the Infernal timed out. So we actually get a King Scout, which is quite nice. Yeah, they did. They started attack. We'll see if it's regen as well, because it's 3 attack only. 3 attack, no regen. And we get the 5 gold. I didn't think it would be King Gold, so I just did that early, which is bad. Realistically, I should always wait, but I saw like 3 leaks and was like, yeah, fuck it, it's never King Gold. And then it was King Gold, so, you know, my bad. But yeah, I mean, I should know better, right? I should always wait. But it's not the end of the world. So much gold, 173, 178, 186. Actually need 4 more gold to Lumberjack and Wisp and Ice Troll. Do I go 2 Wisps then? Do I go 2 Wisps or do I cover 4? He gets a Time Stealer, doesn't he? He doesn't. I need to cover then. Do I really not get to push? Fuck. I thought he would go for the overbuild. Fuck. Shit. I should just be 3-0 then, I think, actually. Well, maybe it's fine. I don't know. I don't like this, though. Second LOD. Yeah, we can try it. It definitely can work.
Let the killing begin. My bidding. My bidding. Enlighten me. Upgrade complete. Out with it. Enlighten me. Out with it.
You can't.
My bidding. I am prepared.
You can add a Time Stealer, but you can't, like, actually cover.
My bidding. I am prepared.
If you want to cover, you need a Time Stealer 4, Time Stealer 5, and that's like the cover. This is like will leak to Fervent with the extra TS. Like, don't get me wrong, the way he plays isn't terrible, but it definitely like leaves us a little bit weak. You know, it forces the send on 2, and then he doesn't cover 5 when he's like kind of the best lane to do it. I don't know. I don't like it too much. I'm just gonna stay low. It's really disgusting, but I think I don't need to be that fat. I'd actually, as I said, don't want to overbuild, but he skipped the Time Stealer, right? So I have to. And if I don't, and they send 4, like, the game just immediately ends, which is just not okay. But yeah, chance they send 5 is pretty damn high. I have the Ice Troll. The Ice Troll is really important. It can be a bit of a difference maker. And this is like not bad for us, right? We get some time, we get some King Gold. If we do fine on 5, which is like kind of just if we don't get Immolation, then the game is pretty good. I think if we get any skill besides Immolation, I think we're in an okay spot. I'm actually going to do a regen instead, because I think it'll be more helpful. Once we have 5 attack already. So I'm really, really inclined to push if/when they send 5. I mean, I assume they do. Okay, not immolation is pretty good.
My brothers. Upgrade complete. Job done. One shall rise. My brothers.
I think we'll just do it like that.
Job done. Job's done. Enlighten me. I am prepared. I bid you.
Then I can go like privateer, ice troll if they skip, right? Ice troll upgrade if they skip and it's okay.
Out with it.
So that's 270 plus 150 is 370, 420 gold.
I bid you.
And with 18 income, I'll reach that. But the expectation is this end here, yeah. Ferment, Spirit, Blood Orc, I mean, that's a lot. But hopefully this Ice Troll can be a big difference maker, taking an increment off. Yeah, you can see Privateer with Ice Troll is like so much less of a miserable experience on 5. Man, this Ice Troll is really, really carrying me. Fuck yes, Ice Troll. And I get to push, which is so nice for me. They'll split this Blood Orc off the King. King got some like free attacks, which is good. We have Stomp, so we're like kind of chilling. I still need 2 Privateers for 7, I think. I won't get the upgraded Ice Troll now, but I still need 2 Privateers. And that costs 270 gold. I think we can save the last Stomp. Yeah, that's good. It's quite good we can save the last Stomp. So I'm going to play with this Wisp. I'm down to cancel this one. Yeah, I really hate how I played this game. But I think it was necessary. Though there are like a couple of variations on how I could have done it, but I think in general it was required. Do I just drop this Wisp and get a second Ice Troll and build a bit more? He's pushing hard, I probably should. And we'll get the Privateer here to get a stack on it. Then we can get another Privateer. And then maybe actually I think the best option is I drop another Ice Troll and then reroll. And that way I'll have like 250-ish gold to play with. Yeah, that seems like the best option. That way if I decide I don't want a Privateer for any reason, I don't have to have a Privateer. Okay, yeah, I think that's the play. So I guess the only question is like, do we Blood Orc? Probably not, we don't have that much wood. I'll ask though. Okay, Dark Trolls, that's fine.
Someone call for the doctor?
How much region have we got? We've got like 4, right? Yeah, 4's probably okay. I think most of the time we'll lose 2 heals on 7. But it depends what skill they have, how much they want to send. How much regen is that? It's 2 regen, right? 42, 55. Yeah, it's 2 regen.
Out with it.
Is anyone building up there? Red, maybe. 4 attacks still. I think they're sending some, but I mean, that just makes sense, right? I think it would be fairly silly for them to fully skip.
I am prepared. That's a given.
So we drop like this and we just sell that. Land level most of the time. Okay.
Done.
Do I get a Night Saber? Do I get a Night Saber, or do I just get a Privateer? I think I'd just get a Privateer, to be honest, and say it's totally fine. Yeah, I mean, Ascendant's really good here, right? Ascendant is like really, really good. Because that will make it a lot easier for me to do well on 10. And obviously I still have Privateer, and then like I probably don't build Sentries, to be honest. Me? Ah, green. I mean, it was probably just pushing late, which is, I guess, why I decided to stay a bit lower. Focus isn't the best because I have the 2 landlubbers in the back, which is, I think, necessary on 5. No, I'm not quite mid here, it's not good enough. It's placement gap. But that's because of where I place the landlubbers to upgrade. It's way better on 5, like way, way, way better on 5, but it's pretty bad here. So yeah, maybe I should have done something different with that. I don't know if that HP went through before we healed or not. Either way, we lose 2 heals here, and it's like, okay, that's -1 on them, I think. Yeah.
More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber is required. Research complete.
Sorry, I'm back. Interesting question. What the hell do I do in terms of push? I don't know if I want to stay or not. Actually, I think I want one more Privateer for my 10 setup. Yeah, so I should build it now, because it gives me more chance of getting buffs. Okay. I guess I'm just staying 7-2 then. I mean, I'm the best lane on 10. I probably just stay 7-2. I mean, fuck, it's so disgusting, man. I'm on 50. So I'm really, like... It's really inconsistent, basically, because even though I can do well on 10, and I've got the best setup on 10, my team kind of needs me on 10. Like, I'm not actually good in the mid-game at the moment. And if I get a crap 50 roll, then it's just like, it's kind of doomed. But, yeah, I think I'll just stay anyway. And Nemo is rough, but I think they send something like that most of the time anyway. Like, realistically, I just probably need to position with that in mind a bit more. If we're doing 2 attack each, can we send 10 anyway? Well, whatever, it's the call. I'm not so sure about it though. We don't break them 10. But I don't think we have the push to worry about 12. I mean, maybe we do if we don't need more king. don't think I'm playing well. Made a couple of mistakes already. Not like massively egregious, unforgivable mistakes, but mistakes that I just have no reason to make, and I'm just making them because I'm not playing very well. Do I want more privateers? Nah. I think this is enough because once they use their shots, they'll go run for the bows and then they won't help the Ascendant, and I want units that will help the Ascendant. Big ice or nah? Oh, what's the plan, by the way? I don't mind skip. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I mean, we can try it. I think it's a bit rough. I think that EA actually might do best in front, but it's all good. Yeah, I'm just banking gold here because I haven't really decided what I want to build for 10 with the, like, in addition to the Ascendant. Obviously I get the Ascendant, I just don't know what else. If I lose a privateer here because of not building, then it's a mistake. Well, then it's punishment, I guess. It's always a mistake to not build here because I risk losing a privateer when I don't need to. When I know that I'm not rerolling, and the only reason I'm not building is because, like, indecision, I'm not thinking fast enough. Or properly, right? So that's the only reason I'm not building here. Is because my brain is slow. But it looks like I didn't get punished with a privateer loss, which is fine. How does he have so little lumber? Not sure. I didn't really pay attention. Maybe he just did like some more king if he needed some gold. I'm just like comparing his and mine and thinking, how did that happen? 17 attack, okay. They did some attack. It's Magnetor on both of the Hades lanes. Purple is 2 Hades Magna, red is 1 Hades Magna Spiders. Ascendant. Ascendant blocker always happens. 232 gold, I mean, I guess that's Ice Troll Sentry. I mean, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. It suits the gold. I get a blocker, which is important, I think. It's a little bit awkward with privateers, because like I don't necessarily want to kill all the mass first, because I want the pistol shots for the boss, but I still think blocker is like really quite good. Okay, Pudge Panda. I do appreciate the lack of a Warlock. At least I think I appreciate the lack of a Warlock. Kill the Furb, that's good. Ascendance on the Panda, I mean that's pretty nice actually. Ascendant on the Pudge, I'm fairly happy about that. Generally quite split focus here though. So am I leaking 3? Am I getting very punished here? No, I'm actually killing 2 bosses. I'm killing 2 bosses because I have really high value, but that's the only reason I'm killing 2 bosses. I didn't actually end up doing very well here. Bit disappointing. I think my Ascendant was 1 spot further back than I'd like it, but I also don't like putting it next to the Ice Trolls. I did consider that, but I don't like putting it there because I feel like it won't hit what most of my units are hitting. I don't know, I'm in this big send. King is maxed, we're not dying. So we killed 3 bosses, did good damage to 2 more, right? 1 almost dead, 1 half health. Then we have a heal and stomp. Wonder if 13 is the play. Do we have the wood? Yeah, maybe. Double Magnetor though. Double Magnetor probably turns 13 off actually. Especially with 3 mid on 10, which I didn't check what they were. I'm assuming it's red and purple, but I didn't check the third one. Actually, I don't even know if it's the third one. It could have been like 1 lane killing 1 boss, 1 lane killing 2 bosses, which is maybe more likely actually. So yeah, should have checked that. Once again, like no reason not to, except for just minor misplay. Okay, it might have been 3 mid actually. Well, I don't know still. Do we try and win the arena? I mean, I can build a Night Saber and feel okay with it here, to be honest.
Upgrade complete. Research complete. Out with it. I am prepared.
Commander from blue. Okay. So Talk on purple. Talk on purple's pretty useless. Yeah, we saw that on 9, I think. 2 mutants on TL with Ascendant. Okay. And dig on him as well, actually. Do we win the arena? That would be quite big, actually. Ascendant, my Ascendant's killing their Ascendant first. Huge. Potentially huge. Nah, we can't. Fuck. That's sad. Arena win would be a big deal here. But it's also a lot to ask for because we're way behind in value, and I'm really, really surprised it was actually like that close. Surprised it was even remotely close. Start the farm. So we can't 15. That's off the cards. Yeah, this game's fully fucked. That's off the cards because we lose the race. 14 is just pointless into double Magna. Looking at their rolls, they're quite good 13. So we are forced to 12. Probably 12, 16. Can we try no leak 15? We leak 11 and that's enough. And we lose that race anyway because they have as much bank as we do. It's a really bad idea to try that. Well, I think it's just automatic fail, right? Because I mean, it's not like we have mids to even a small send on 15, and their send isn't that much of a joke either, since they fully banked on 10. Like, yeah, they sent full, but they did no king. And they have +3 heals and a lot of clear. How good is Mass versus them? It's really not bad. It's actually kind of insane. Still think 1 more Ballista. Still think Ballista priority is the way. Build a Warclog near tank, I think it's generally okay.
Job's done.
Really don't know which level to build for at this point though. Like if it's 17, I've got Master of Elements near tank. If it's 16, I've got Night Saber. If it's 15, I need to reroll. So I go Commander and then I think just Militia. Militia's pretty good versus the cannons. Not too good versus red. Pretty good versus mutants. And it's like okay versus docs. But yeah, this send isn't big enough. I mean, we needed to do better on 10 and keep some bank to have like any hope. And even then I think it's like pretty far-fetched. But I mean, it's a bit rough, right? It's a hard game when we get gold on 5. I mean, like, 5 was not as painful as it could have been, but we get gold on 5 by a big send into they have ammo, so they get to push and send big on 7. It's like the fact they get to do both is painful. And they keep 3 heals doing both instead of keeping 2 heals. You know, the say heals, bit of a difference. Either way, though, we just have like a few lanes staying low on 5, and we don't really get much out of it. Like, I go mid, but pretty sure I killed literally nothing. Pretty sure I killed literally nothing. Don't get me wrong, like, it's good to go mid. I save it as a heal, but, and transition it into, like, I can be good on 7. I mean, I fucked it up a bit. But it makes sense. It's just, doesn't feel too great. And I take feed when I haven't got the carry roll. But because I kind of have to stay low for 4 and 5. After the 2 send and the scout on 3. Kind of have to stay low. So I have to like pretend I have the carry roll. Which I don't like, but oh well. I mean, I'm fairly sure I said early in the game, I don't remember if it was level 1 that I prefer to push, but the way it played out, I really don't think I had that option.
I bid you enlighten me. I am prepared.
And I still don't know what level to build verse. I mean, I should just build verse like 15 or 16, right?
Out with it.
Like, he's building verse 15, 16, he's building verse 15. He's building verse 17 now. He's building verse 17.
I am prepared. Enlighten me.
Yeah, I actually don't know what level I'm meant to build against. The reason I don't know is because they can send 15, 16 or 17. Realistically, they have the option to just pick one. Probably need to... Probably I'll go any 17. Maybe? I still don't know, man. Alright, I'll make a decision on 14 and then just go with it. Look at what my team's building. Consider what we showed them. So we showed them EA on 2 lanes. I mean, I showed them Night Saber Arena. We showed them EA on 2 lanes. I mean, they should be going 15 or 17. Or 18, I suppose, but... Nah, guess not, their regen isn't full. Actually, they only have like, what is that, 4 regen? Yeah, it's not much. Well, there are a couple of reasons why we lost the 3rd heal. Firstly, it's my build not doing as well as it could / should have due to positioning. Which is like partly necessary on 5, but it's partly just misplay. Then there are also a few attack upgrades for no reason. People got overconfident, I think, and assumed the heal was saved when it wasn't. Like, once we used our full stomp, right, all the creeps are one shot, so it needed to be 4 regen upgrades. And I think there were like 3 or 4 attack upgrades, I think. Maybe I'm misremembering. But I think that was the case. Anyway, we go on Annie 17. That leak there makes me think it's more likely they send 15, but we go on Annie 17 anyway. Because he's going mutants. And that's, honestly, that's the reason, right? Why should I build for a level where we die? Or why should I build against a level where we die? Or where we lose the game all the time? May as well build for a level where we like maybe have a chance if me and Pink go mid somehow, which we don't. But, you know, it's the percentage play then, right? They shouldn't be afraid 16. Maybe they are, but they shouldn't be. Yeah, you should. Well, I think you don't have to be honest. You can make the call that we always die 15, and that's quite reasonable. So I think they will actually send 15. I just think that we have absolutely no chance of holding it, so I'm not even going to bother building against it. That's literally where my head's at. Like, why should I build the anti-15, where if they send 15 we die? And it's just not close. May as well build for a level that maybe we can have 2 mids, which means maybe the game doesn't end all the time. That is the thought process. So I'll grab another Neo tank, may as well do best build. My best build here is this. Technically my best build is double Master of Water as well. I'm just not sure that I want to do that.
I thirst for magic.
20 gold. Honestly, nah, I'm not going to do it. Yep, fuck it. I don't want Master of Water. Okay, I don't 15. Feels good not to have a Master of Water then. Question is, do we resend 17? I don't die. Teal's like pretty fat by this point. I mean, he was fairly fat already, right? They were all like 130-ish income. And then, Tok, Cannon, Hades. I mean, there's no point sending to kill on 17. We can dinos if we want, but I'd be inclined to not dinos and then try and win the game at some point. So my head's out at least.
My bidding. Out with it.
You reckon? I mean, I wouldn't bother personally. Alright, let me just put down 2 druids.
Job's done.
Okay. Actually, that's probably one of 2 relevant units, Tok and Dark Priest.
I am prepared.
Tok to clear the creeps, Dark Priest to maybe bullshit snipe the Sens.
Research complete.
Okay, someone wishes they'd rerolled earlier.
My brothers. No one should be asked.
Damn.
Job's done. Enlighten me.
Guess I should have spun my 50. Whoops.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, what am I sending? Demon Kraken? Yeah.
I pledge my loyalty.
Man, I don't hate this send, I just think it doesn't really do anything. Are we ever fat enough to live? I mean, they don't like you. I don't know. Maybe. We'll find out, I guess.
My brothers.
Actually, let me just build straight like that.
It has begun. Job's done. Job's done. Upgrade complete.
Do I build a small cannon? No, I don't. I go, Master of Earth.
Prepared.
Then, bang, 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 bang. Juice.
Out with it. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done.
Let's do it this way, actually.
Enlighten me.
And then I need to send a Furb, which I should make.
Upgrade complete.
If I miss it, I miss it.
Required. More lumber.
No, I get it. Cool.
Out with it.
52.85. Fairly big send. I mean, we'll see. I'm not great here. I'm not terrible. I'm not great. But yeah, these two like small druids are really bad. They're really bad. It's close. Have I got enough to go mid? Yeah. It's super close. Nah, I haven't. Yeah, I could be mid without those druids. Doesn't make a difference though. I'm pretty sure we die with 2 mids. Maybe if I'm big mid, but I think that's hard. I think it's pretty hard to be big mid. So someone rolled Dark Priest there, or what? Leaking like 17 creeps in no sense. That is fucking Dark Priest vibes right there. Anyway. Hard game. I could have played it better. I'm not sure it would have made a difference, but I could have played it better. Anyway, cheers very much for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.